Hello, we're in Malta looking at a lovely map, and the map dates from around 1760, 1770. The reason I think it's that age is because it has Floriana, which was started I think in about 1750. So it's an old map, a meaningless expression, it's an old map, but I think this map is 18th century, late 18th century or second half of the 18th century, and it was commissioned by Mattheus Seutter. So in Latin, I don't know what it all says, don't really want to know necessarily what it all says. All we want to know is that it's a real map, not a copy, not a 20th century copy, and it is an 18th century map, and it is a fantastic large map, and the colours are good. They're not too bright, yet and not too faded. There's no worm damage, there's no holes in it, no tears, no water damage. The map itself has some very, very minor discolouring, but no more than you would want it to have or expect it to have. So basically what you've got, I'll just run through it with you. You have all the Latin text, you have a banner. This is the subscribe, this will have details, I suspect, of who paid for it, who commissioned it, who it was for. Possibly the date is in there somewhere. And it talks about Melita, Valletta, Malta. So Melita is another word for Malta. It talks about Gozo and Comino and exhibited and Nice if deferred. Don't know what that means. Don't know what it means. I'd rather not guess. So you have the Island of Malta, Comino, Gozo. You have this urban area, which has been put on a cutout here. Floriana, Valletta, Senglia, Bergu, Vittoriosa. And on the other side you've got Gozo with Cittadella, which is also known as Victoria now. Here you've got Civitavecchia, which is now called Imdina. So it's all there. You have trees, you have Vidala, Busquet, which is a corruption of the Italian for boschetto, which means woods and gardens. You have all the inlets, which are the current places we all know about. This is the back end of a galleon. It's a Maltese galleon, or at least a Knights of Malta galleon. You have the Maltese cross, the flag of the Order of Malta. You have the Mary at the top, mythological creatures in the water. You have dead Turks here, which alludes to the Grand Siege of 1565, which was there in the old bit of Malta around Grand Harbour. Valletta came later. You've got a crescent flag, Turkish flag, Ottoman flag on the ground. So that's about victory. This is the Grand Master in his black costume. These are two cherubs with two wings. It says something to the effect of the name and sign of the Order of Malta. So you have this information about the Knights of Malta. He's got a crown on, so he's a sovereign Grand Master. This is a galley, a rowing galley, and it would have had galley slaves on it. The knights had slaves, and they had these galleys which were rowed, has sails as well. Here, I don't know what all that is. I guess it's the various Grand Masters, I suppose, I don't know. So you've got this map of Malta. It is in very good condition, it's a good size. This frame is mahogany, it's a Maltese style frame. These edges have dowels on them. So it's not just a mitered frame glued up and stapled together at the back. They put dowels, and you can see the ends of the dowels. That's really unusual and a lovely thing to see. And I think that was probably framed in about 1985. It's been well framed, and it's been hand coloured and hand cut, and there's two mounts, so it's a double thickness mount. And I think that it doesn't need any work at all. There's some tiny blemishes, discoloration on the inside, but it's no more than you'd expect. I think it can be left in that frame, and I think that it suits it very well. It's quite a square map, but the main thing is the condition, the age, and it's the size. Thank you for having a look.